Brad Everett Young's passing has left Hollywood stunned, as if an irreplaceable light has been extinguished far too soon. The beloved actor, talented celebrity photographer, and visionary behind Dream Loud Official tragically lost his life at just 46 years old in a car crash on the night of September 15. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and among the millions who admired him from afar, with many struggling to come to terms with the suddenness of it all. On that Sunday evening, Brad had done something completely ordinary. He went to see a movie, something that brought him joy and inspiration. After leaving the theater, he got behind the wheel to make the familiar drive home along California's 134 freeway. It was late, and the freeway was mostly quiet. Then, in an instant, everything changed. Reports indicate that his car was struck by another vehicle traveling the wrong way on the freeway. The impact was catastrophic. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but by the time they arrived, Brad was already gone. The other driver survived the crash and was transported to the hospital. But Brad's story ended right there, on the pavement that had so often carried him to sets, to photo shoots, and to meet the many friends whose lives he touched. His publicist, Paul Christensen, confirmed the heartbreaking news to People and issued a statement that captured the very essence of who Brad was. Brad's passion for both the arts and the people behind them was unmatched. Christensen said, "He lived his mission of keeping creativity alive, and his legacy will continue through Dream Loud Official." Dream Loud Official was more than just a photography project for Brad. It was his mission, his way of amplifying the voices of actors, artists, and dreamers everywhere. It was about showing the world that art mattered, that dreams were worth fighting for, and that the people creating that art deserved to be celebrated. Brad Everett Young's Hollywood story began back in 1999, when he stepped into the entertainment industry with a mix of determination, charm, and wide-eyed optimism. He landed early appearances on popular television shows like Forever, Boy Meets World, and Felicity. These early roles may have been small, but they were stepping stones, proof that Brad had what it took to make a name for himself in a fiercely competitive business. Soon after, he appeared on beloved shows, including Charmed, Beverly Hills, 90210, The Practice, Charlie's Angels, and Grey's Anatomy. Each appearance allowed him to showcase his range as an actor, whether he was bringing humor, heart, or drama to the screen. Though he never courted celebrity gossip or tabloid attention, those who watched him work recognized his dedication to his craft. His film credits added another layer to his growing resume. Brad appeared in Rumor Has It, where he shared screen space with Hollywood heavyweights, as well as the pop culture phenomenon Austin Powers in Gold. He even had a part in the critically acclaimed silent film The Artist, a project that went on to win multiple Academy Awards. In 2017, he played a role in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which allowed him to sink his teeth into darker, more complex material. These roles gave him opportunities to experiment and grow. And though he may not have been a household name like some of his peers, those who followed his work saw him as an actor committed to excellence. But acting was just one piece of Brad's story. Over time, his passion for photography became not just a side project but a defining part of his identity. He built an impressive following on Instagram, over 2 million fans who eagerly awaited the portraits he created. His work was known for its intimacy and its ability to capture the real person behind the celebrity facade. Brad photographed a wide array of stars, including David Harbour, Seth Green, and Gavin Casaleggio, among others. His subjects often praised him for the environment he created during photo shoots, one that felt safe, collaborative, and fun. He didn't just take pictures. He created experiences, moments that put the personality and humanity of the subject at the center. Brad believed photography was about more than a single still image. For him, each photo told a story. The story of a person, a moment, and an emotional truth that deserved to be preserved. This belief made his portraits stand out in a sea of glossy celebrity images. There was a soulfulness to his work, a quiet invitation to viewers to look closer and really see the person in the frame. It was this unique ability to capture authenticity that turned him into one of Hollywood's most sought-after photographers. One of the more personal glimpses into Brad's heart came through his reflections on his friendship with the late Paul Walker. Paul, who tragically died in a car crash in 2013, had been a friend and mentor to Brad when he first moved to Los Angeles. In a moving Instagram tribute posted last December, Brad wrote about how much Paul's friendship meant to him. "Your friendship, when I first moved to LA, and generous amounts of advice will not soon be forgotten. Because of it I still pay it forward to any friends starting in the biz. We all rise together, as we so often would say. He shared memories of their time together, saying, "Have a lot of fond memories with ya. But this night in particular is one of my faves, and I'll tell those stories until the end of time. One of my things about you was that over the years, at whatever point in your career you were in, you'd talk to me like no time had passed. Like it was day one, even if I hadn't seen ya in years, smiley face, and always appreciated ya asking about my fam." Those words, once meant to honor his friend, now echo back as a bittersweet reflection of the way Brad himself will be remembered, as someone who treated everyone like an old friend, who cared about their journey, and who never lost sight of the importance of kindness and connection. Since his passing, social media has been flooded with tributes from friends, colleagues, and fans who worked with him or were touched by his work. Many recalled how Brad had a unique ability to light up a room, to bring energy and warmth wherever he went. Actors who participated in DreamLoud official photo shoots shared stories of how Brad always encouraged them to be themselves, to laugh, to play, and to let go of insecurities. His passion was contagious, and it turned every shoot into a celebration of creativity. Hollywood can often feel like a place where everything is transactional, where friendships are fleeting and competition is fierce. But Brad Everett Young stood as proof that genuine, lasting bonds could be built in that environment. He was a champion for others, often going out of his way to uplift rising talent or remind struggling artists why they started their creative journeys in the first place. He wasn't just capturing moments with his camera, he was helping people see themselves in a new light, literally and figuratively. The pain of losing him is still fresh, but many who loved him are choosing to focus on celebrating his life rather than dwelling solely on the tragedy. That choice feels fitting because Brad himself seemed to believe in finding joy even in difficult times, in continuing to dream loudly and boldly, no matter the challenges. His mantra, "We all rise together," lives on through every actor he encouraged, every portrait he took, every project he brought to life. In the coming months, it is expected that friends and colleagues will hold tributes and share more stories about the man behind the camera, stories that will inspire future generations to keep chasing their dreams. His DreamLoud official project will likely continue to serve as a beacon for creatives, reminding them that their voices matter and that art has the power to bring people together. Brad Everett Young's life was tragically brief, but it was also profoundly meaningful. He managed to weave together acting, photography, mentorship, and friendship into a life that touched millions. His absence will be deeply felt, but his influence will not fade. In every smile he captured, in every actor he encouraged, in every fan who found inspiration through his work, Brad's legacy continues to live. And so, as the entertainment industry says goodbye to Brad Everett Young, it does so with heavy hearts but also with gratitude. Gratitude for the roles he played, the photographs he shared, the love he gave, and the dreams he inspired. He was more than an actor, more than a photographer. He was a dreamer who made others believe in their own dreams. He was a light that illuminated others, and though that light has gone out too soon, its glow remains in the lives he touched. The freeway may have taken him from this world, but nothing can take away the beauty he left behind.